Have you ever paused, really paused, to consider what your legs might be whispering to you? Not just a passing ache or occasional cramp, but the subtle, persistent signals they send day after day. Signals that are too often dismissed, chalked up to just getting older or sleeping wrong. But here's the truth. Your legs might be the first place your body shows signs of a deeper health issue long before the rest of your body even catches on. What if I told you that your legs, those powerful, dependable limbs you've walked, danced, worked, and run with for years, might be your early warning system? That tingling? That swelling? That unexplained weakness or the heaviness after a short walk? They're not just symptoms of aging. They're often silent alarms, quietly signaling that something serious could be developing beneath the surface. Here's the terrifying part. By the time most people recognize the warning signs, it's already too late. Damage has been done. Mobility has declined. Independence begins to slip away. But it doesn't have to be that way. In this video, we're going to uncover 5 extraordinary foods, live, natural, nutrient-packed options that can completely transform the health of your legs, rejuvenate your circulation, preserve your muscle strength, and even add vibrant, active years to your life. Simple, everyday foods that most people overlook, but you won't anymore, because the moment your legs stop working, everything else begins to follow. So if you've ever felt weakness, numbness, cramping, or that frustrating heaviness in your legs, this is your wake-up call. Stay with me until the end. This could be the turning point for your future health, vitality, and freedom. Let's get started. The green powerhouses, nitrate-rich vegetables for blood flow. Let's start where most people don't, with blood pressure. You might not associate high blood pressure with your legs, but here's a hard truth. When blood doesn't flow well to your lower limbs, everything starts to go downhill. Poor circulation is one of the earliest red flags for problems like peripheral artery disease, PAD, nerve damage, and even blood clots. And yet, many walk around unaware until symptoms like swollen ankles, numb toes, or unexplained fatigue make everyday life harder. Let me tell you about Barbara, a bright, spirited 72-year-old who loved gardening and walks in the park. But over the years, her legs started to feel heavy, tired. Her ankles swelled, and she needed more breaks during the day. She figured it was just old age. What she didn't realize, her blood pressure was silently sabotaging her mobility. After a routine checkup and some lifestyle advice, Barbara made one simple change. She began adding more nitrate-rich vegetables into her meals. Spinach, beets, arugula, greens that are scientifically proven to relax blood vessels, enhance circulation, and flood muscles with oxygen and nutrients. And the difference? Stunning. Within weeks, Barbara noticed her legs felt lighter. She walked further, felt more stable, and the swelling in her ankles all but disappeared. She even mentioned that her occasional dizzy spells faded, all from eating smarter. Why does this work so well? Because nitrate-rich veggies boost nitric oxide, a molecule that helps blood vessels relax and widen, allowing better blood flow, especially to the legs. Studies show people who consistently eat these vegetables enjoy greater stamina, better circulation, and a lower risk of vascular diseases. So what can you do? Start adding these natural boosters to your plate. Blend spinach into a morning smoothie. Toss roasted beets into your salad. Add a generous helping of arugula to your dinner. The silent strength builder, magnesium-rich foods for muscle power muscle loss isn't loud. It doesn't knock at your door or scream for attention. It slips in quietly, unnoticed, until the day you struggle to rise from a chair, or stairs feel more like mountains than steps. And when it hits your legs, it hits your life hard. Here's a truth many overlook. Losing muscle strength is not just getting old. Often, it's a glaring sign of something much simpler and something you can absolutely fix. Let me tell you about Gerald, a 76-year-old retired school teacher. Gerald prided himself on being independent. He walked every day, mowed his own lawn, and even volunteered at the local community center. But over time, something changed. His legs felt weaker. He had trouble staying balanced. And the night cramps? Excruciating, jolting him awake like electric shocks. Doctors ran tests. Nothing serious came up, except one overlooked detail. His magnesium levels were dangerously low. Magnesium is a mineral most people forget about, but it plays an essential role in muscle function, nerve health, and energy production. Without enough magnesium, muscles can't properly contract and relax. The result? Weakness, cramping, instability. When Gerald started eating magnesium-rich foods like almonds, spinach, avocados, and dark chocolate, the shift was almost immediate. His legs felt steadier. The cramps disappeared. His energy surged back. He called it getting my life back from something I didn't even know I was missing. The reality is, as we age, our bodies absorb and retain less magnesium. This makes older adults especially vulnerable. And the consequences? They can be serious, from falls to long recoveries and a loss of independence. But this doesn't have to be your story. Start small. A banana with breakfast, a handful of nuts in the afternoon, sautéed spinach at dinner. Add avocados to your toast, sprinkle pumpkin seeds on your yogurt, or enjoy a square of dark chocolate after a meal. Need a little extra help? Magnesium supplements are widely available. Just be sure to talk to your doctor first. This isn't just about stopping cramps. It's about restoring confidence in your legs, strength in your stride, and security in every step you take. Just ask Gerald. He's back to hiking trails and dancing at family weddings, all thanks to a little magnesium magic. The circulation game changer. Omega-3 rich foods for vascular vitality. There's a difference between tired legs and legs that feel heavy, the kind of heaviness that drains your energy and limits your life. If your legs feel sluggish, cold, or numb, you may be facing more than fatigue. You may be battling poor circulation, and you might not even know it. Here's where the story gets real. Richard, a 74-year-old who loved his daily morning walks, started noticing something unusual. He didn't have the same spring in his step. His legs got tired faster. Some days, they even ached for no reason. When he told his doctor, the response was clear. Your circulation is slowing down. The usual advice followed: walk more, stay active, elevate your legs. But no matter what Richard tried, nothing worked until he added one essential nutrient to his life: omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s, found in foods like salmon, walnuts, flax seeds, and sardines, are nature's anti-inflammatories. They help keep blood vessels wide, blood flowing smoothly, and reduce clot risks. They also improve flexibility in the arteries, allowing oxygen-rich blood to travel more freely, especially to your legs. Richard began including more omega-3s in his meals. Grilled salmon a couple of times a week, walnuts in his morning oatmeal, flax seeds sprinkled over yogurt. Within weeks, the difference was undeniable. His legs felt lighter, the swelling eased, his foot cramps gone. Omega-3s don't just help with circulation. They protect your heart, sharpen your brain, and reduce systemic inflammation that wears down your body over time. So what should you do? Eat fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, or sardines 2 to 3 times a week. Snack on walnuts or chia seeds. Try flaxseed oil in your smoothies or salad dressings. And if fresh seafood isn't your thing, a high-quality omega-3 supplement with EPA and DHA can also help fill the gap. The science is rock solid. People who get enough omega-3s have better blood vessel function and are far less likely to develop a condition where narrowed arteries choke off blood supply to the legs. So if you want your legs to carry you far, feed them what they need to move freely. For Richard, this single shift helped him rediscover the joy of his morning walks. The stiffness faded. His steps became effortless. And most importantly, he felt alive again. The longevity fuel. Protein-packed foods for power and stability. There's a reason protein is called the building block of life. Without it, your muscles simply can't survive, and your legs, they're the first to feel the loss. After the age of 60, muscle mass begins to decline sharply. It's called sarcopenia, and it's one of the most dangerous yet preventable conditions tied to aging. The scariest part? It makes falls, fractures, and long recoveries almost inevitable. Let me introduce you to Thomas. At 78, Thomas was fiercely independent. He lived alone, walked to the store, and kept his garden thriving. But slowly, things began to shift. Standing up took longer. He found himself holding onto walls for balance. A short trip up the stairs left him breathless. His doctor wasn't surprised. "You're not eating enough protein," he said, "and your muscles are paying the price." Thomas took that advice to heart. He started prioritizing protein at every meal. Eggs in the morning, grilled chicken or turkey at lunch, lentils and beans in stews for dinner. He even added a protein shake after his afternoon walks. And what happened? Within just a few weeks, his legs felt sturdier. His balance improved. He regained the stamina to walk further, and he felt like himself again. Protein isn't just about bulking up, it's about preserving what matters most. Your strength, your coordination, your independence. When your body doesn't get enough, it starts breaking down muscle to feed itself. And because your legs have the largest muscles in your body, they suffer first. Want to stay steady, mobile, and active? Make protein a priority. Greek yogurt or eggs for breakfast. Chicken, turkey, or tofu for lunch. Lentils, beans, or fish for dinner. Protein smoothies as a supplement, especially if your appetite isn't what it used to be. And here's the real magic. Protein isn't just for muscles. It helps heal injuries faster, boosts immune health, and even supports better sleep. Thomas didn't need a gym membership. He needed better fuel. You do too. The hydration secret. Electrolyte-rich foods to end leg cramps. Few things are as sudden, painful, and disorienting as a leg cramp in the middle of the night. It comes without warning, seizes your muscle, and steals your sleep. And sometimes, your sense of control. But what if I told you that those cramps, those sharp spasms in your calves or thighs, are often 100% preventable? Meet Eleanor, a bright, bubbly 73-year-old who dreaded going to bed. Not because she was scared of the dark, but because the leg cramps would always come. Massages helped a little. Warm baths eased the tension. But nothing truly worked until she discovered the power of hydration and electrolytes. See, our muscles rely on a delicate balance of minerals, potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, to function properly. When you're even slightly dehydrated or your electrolyte levels dip, your muscles revolt. They tighten, seize, and send you into pain. Eleanor made a simple change. She drank more water during the day, added potassium-rich foods like bananas and sweet potatoes, and even sipped coconut water in the evenings. Within days, the cramps vanished. Her sleep improved. Her legs felt at peace again. Hydration isn't just about drinking water. It's about maintaining the right fluid and mineral balance in your body. Here's how to start. Drink water consistently throughout the day, not just when you're thirsty. Add a pinch of sea salt or electrolyte powder to your water if you're sweating a lot or drinking coffee. Include bananas, avocados, watermelon, and leafy greens in your meals. Try coconut water for a refreshing, mineral-rich drink. Snack on almonds or dark chocolate. They're rich in magnesium and perfect for curbing cramps. For Eleanor, this shift changed everything. Her energy came back, her mobility improved, and best of all, she could sleep through the night again. So now let's pause, not to stop, but to reflect. Have you ever truly listened to your body? Not just when it screams, but when it whispers. Your legs carry you through life. They've held you up through decades of movement, memories, and moments. From running as a child to dancing at weddings, pacing nervously in waiting rooms, standing tall in moments of pride. They've walked you through pain and joy. They've been there every step of the way. And yet, when they start to struggle, most of us don't listen. We chalk it up to age. We push through the pain. We ignore the warning signs. But the truth is, you don't have to accept weakness, numbness, or cramping as your new normal. You don't have to surrender your independence, your freedom, or your power. You can fight back. And the fight starts not with fear, but with food, with nutrients, with knowledge. Because what you eat isn't just fuel, it's medicine. By adding these 5 powerful, natural foods into your daily life. Nitrate-rich vegetables, magnesium-packed greens and nuts, omega-3 superfoods, lean protein sources, and hydration with electrolyte support. You're not just nourishing your legs. You're revitalizing your life. You're choosing energy over exhaustion, mobility over limitation, freedom over fragility. Bonus tips to supercharge your leg health journey. We've covered the foundational 5, but here's the truth. Your legs and your body thrive on holistic care. Here are a few more powerful, science-backed actions to layer on top of your new nutritional habits. 1. Daily movement is medicine. You don't need to run marathons. Just move. Walking, stretching, dancing in your kitchen, it all helps increase blood flow, maintain muscle tone, and boost circulation. Try this. Set a timer to stand and walk for 5 minutes every hour. Your legs love consistent movement. Don't sit too long. Sitting for long periods causes blood to pool in your legs, and increases your risk of clots and stiffness. If you work at a desk or watch TV often, set mini break reminders. Stretch, stand, walk a few laps around the room. Elevate when you rest, give your legs a break literally. Elevating your legs helps improve venous return, blood flow back to the heart, and reduces swelling. Massage and compression for recovery. Gentle massage can ease muscle tension and promote circulation. Compression socks can reduce swelling, especially if you're on your feet often or flying. Stay informed, know your numbers, get regular checkups for blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar levels. These markers directly affect circulation and leg health. So now the question is, what will you do with it? Will you keep brushing off that numbness? Keep ignoring the cramps? Keep telling yourself it's just aging? Or will you take back control? Will you start adding spinach to your smoothies? Will you reach for salmon instead of processed meats? Will you hydrate before your body begs for it? Will you nourish your legs like the treasures they are? Because here's the truth, and it's not just poetic: when the legs go, the body follows. But when the legs thrive, you thrive. Your voice matters. If this message spoke to you, if something clicked, if a story resonated, if a light bulb went off, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What's one thing you're going to change starting today? Your words aren't just for us. They inspire others, people reading just like you, searching for hope, clarity, and answers. So speak up, share your step, let your voice join the movement. And remember, this isn't the end of a video. This is the beginning of your comeback story. A story where you walk taller, move freer, and live longer, not in years alone, but in moments of strength, energy, and joy. You're not too old. You're not too late. You're not too far gone. You're just getting started. Thank you for being here. Thank you for caring about your health. And thank you for believing that your best years can still be ahead of you. Like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, take action. Your legs will thank you. Your future will thank you. And you'll feel it in every powerful step forward.